Now, this surefire way to cause disconnect in relationship is probably going to surprise some of you and is going to cause some controversy because this one is something that people feel very, very strongly about. And this is expectations. And there are a lot of people who believe that if you don't have expectations set, your relationships are going to struggle. If you don't have expectations set, people aren't going to respond and react and connect with you in the way that you want. That you're like, we have to set those expectations so that way other people know how to behave. But that already tells you does that sound right? I view expectations as you are immediately setting up a hierarchy. No matter what, if you're equal partners, if there already is even a hierarchy, it doesn't matter. The point is, you're setting up this hierarchy that you need to meet what I expect of you. And immediately you're causing somebody else to feel lesser than. And in my work, I always talk about the fact that semantics matter. They really do, because if you use the word standard, or this is my boundary, or this is just how we do things here, that works so much better than I expect you to do this. Instead, so an example that I use is say you run a business and you're hiring somebody and you say, I expect everybody to be here by 8 o'clock. That's the expectation that is held here. Instead, if you say, we really need to get started by 8 o'clock every day. So the standard is that we all are here ready to go. And that's what we all do collectively. Now it shows that you're a team and that other person feels like they're part of something and they're valued. And geez, if I'm not there at that time, I'm going to cause a problem for everybody else. And I don't want to do that because I want to be a good team player where we're all respecting one another. Instead of, oh gosh, this is an expectation now. And well, if I don't meet it, what's going to come of that? What's going to happen? I'm going to get in trouble. They're going to yell at me. So what? And you kind of have a little attitude already built into that. So this expectation one is a struggle. I teach the idea of replace expectations with respectations. And it's just a different framing. It's just a way of looking at it, again, that we're coming at this as partners, whether it's personal or professional. We are both coming at this as partners. We want to set up an environment where we are respecting one another. We respect one another's time. We respect one another's efforts, what we're doing. And if somebody isn't and they are lagging, then you have that conversation. And you make sure that the standards are discussed. And hey, this is what needs to happen in order for this. And this is the common desired outcome. I talked about that in a previous video. This is the common desired outcome that we are all working towards together. So if you replace expectations with respectations, that can kind of tone down a little bit and create a softer, more connecting environment and connecting relationship between you. So I know too that I believe Tony Robbins talks about expectations, and he might say something to the effect of replace expectations with boundaries. That's the same thing as making sure you have standards set. So you want to make sure people are, you're putting yourself in a position to not be mistreated by other people. You want to have your boundaries. You want to have your standards for yourself. But you can only control you, so you set those for you. When you create an expectation for somebody else, you're trying to control them, and that never bears very well.